Hey everyone, it's Steve
And Tiffany,
from.
a different chick farm and orchard.
That's right, and we are here. Sorry we're late. I know we're supposed to be doing one of these about every day or two, but we're gonna make up for it. We're gonna give you four in one. So we have a white Carbonero.
Mm-hmm.
I've never eaten one, so I can't tell you nothing about it. We have a Purple Bubblegum. I've never eaten one. Can't tell you nothing about it. And I have a cross of ours. This is no doubt going to be a frutescens type. Probably a Tabasco slash bird's eye type. I want to show you these up close so you can see how gorgeous. Look at this purple bubblegum. I mean, not only is the plant stunning, but the pod is stunning. And then there's our white Carbonero. We did a taste test on the regular Carbonero, the orange,
and it was really good.
It was delicious. And then Tiffany's pepper. Here we have a Peter pepper.
We kind of grew those out of just everybody. We actually had people request that we grow them.
Yep.
And we put it off for several years. And this year we were like, yeah, well, you know what? Let's just give it a shot.
It looks, well, we'll just say it's Tiffany's pepper. All right. So we got some crackers. Tiffany has gluten-free. Mine are not so gluten-free. And that's to, one, maybe control the heat if something gets out of control here. And two, to help tone our palate down. I've got a drink over here also to help tone our palate down so that we can actually taste the different peppers. Because you can definitely have a pepper that's going to overwhelm another pepper. That being said, this one, our cross, will be the last one we taste. Now this was, what was this supposed to be? It's the one of the purple plants. It's not the purple bubble gum.
Puma?
I don't think it was the Puma.
Oh, I don't know.
Anyway, one of our purple varieties, I'll have to recheck, my notes in my head are not working, produced one plant that has all sorts of these little pods. It's a big plant. It's about 4.5 foot tall, and it is just loaded with these sticking up. So after we taste it, we're going to discuss naming it. That being said, comment below if you got a suggestion for a name. We'll take it into consideration. But we're hoping that this works out because it's a gorgeous plant. It's nice, dark black / purple. Beautiful blooms on this plant. The pods look really good. That being said, if it tastes like a Tabasco, I'm not going to like it much raw. So my reaction may be, ugh. But these are just gorgeous, and it's in wads on this plant. Worth growing for the looks. And so we're going to try to work with this variety unless we just taste it and go, yeah, that's useless. But more than likely, it's going to make a great hot sauce. So we're excited because this plant is loaded to make hot sauce out of it. But we got to taste it before we make hot sauce out of it. And then we got to save seeds. I already got them ready to save seeds. Hopefully today I've got them picked and ready to go. So we'll work with that one into the future, and you can follow us on this. It's an accidental cross that we're excited about. Tiffany, where you want to start? Not there, because that's going to ruin my taste buds. Because if that tastes like a Tabasco, it's going to ruin my taste buds.
Let's start with the bubble gum.
Bubble gum. All right. You want to...
I kind of feel like when you start really high up, the rest is not so bad.
Do you want to do a half a pepper? You want to split it? You want fourth? How you want to do this?
Let's just do half. I'll
half?
Take half, you take half.
I'm cut my half smaller than her half. That's right the way it works, right?
Might as well just dive right in.
She likes to push it because we don't know if this is any good at all. So.
Okay.
All right, Tiffany, yours shows the placenta better. You hold it up there close to the camera to where they can see that placenta. Get it on up there a little bit. It's got a nice placenta. It's got a real smooth smell to it.
It smells really good and fruity.
All right.
Got a little bit on my nose. That's probably going to burn a little bit.
I'm probably going to regret this. I'm on antibiotics for a sinus infection, and this is probably going to hurt. I'm not a fan.
No. Definitely has your classic super hot flavor. It is hot. There goes the hiccups. A little bit of tears. More hiccups. I think I killed Steve. He's gone to get some milk. I think it's a pretty good pepper. The heat is actually building. Way hotter now than what it was. I am tearing up a little bit. Nose is starting to run. But yeah, I think it's a pretty good pepper. Definitely still building. I think it's getting ready to peak. It has stopped building. But it is still just hot. That burn sticks with you. So it's still going. Not building. Still burning. It has now started burning in this ear. This side of my sinus is a bit more susceptible than this side. The rest of these should not be bad compared to this one, for sure. Starting to taper off a little bit. For those of you all concerned, Steve's not dead.
It's hot, but it was going to make me throw up. I think the antibiotics on my stomach was rough.
So, it's hitting here now. Feel all that burn. A little bit of heartburn going there. The mouth burn subsiding. The ear is still burning off. It's like an ear infection in there right now. It's got a very, like your habanero, your red, like West Indies red habanero. Kind of feels like that flavor. Burn's going down. Pretty good aftertaste. Little bitterness back there.
I will have to try that pepper again later after I'm off antibiotics because it immediately, my stomach started turning. It's definitely hot.
Yep.
Absolutely.
You know?
Well, you know, that pepper, compared to a lot of the ones I've eaten, it immediately made my ears start to hurt.
It took a little while for mine.
5 seconds, my right ear was hurting. But I got a bad sinus infection. Probably was a bad idea. And on antibiotics, strong antibiotics. But I didn't like the flavor of the pepper myself.
I mean, I liked it. I thought it was really good. It's really, it's kind of like a habanero to me. Refining Fires does not tell me how hot it's supposed to be.
It is way hotter than habanero.
That's for sure. I could take habaneros pretty easy. Now, I took that one pretty easy, but... I don't see where anybody has a Scoville on that one. See if I can find it.
As I've said before, guys, I like heat more than she does. But she handles it twice as good as I do. That being said, I don't eat a lot of raw peppers either. I like them cooked or seasoning or hot sauce.
Now that sting is still there, definitely. But nose is still running. Like I said, start with the hottest and go down from there. It's easier to deal with it. Heat is definitely still there. And like I said, my left side is a lot more sensitive than my right side. I actually had a spider bite many, many years ago, like 20 years ago, actually.
Yep, brown recluse got her.
Yep, on this side of my face, I actually had a black streak. I thought, like, somehow I'd got permanent marker. But it ended up, it was actually a brown recluse bite.
Made my right eye water. Probably back to the sinus infection.
Mine left. My right side's fine. Obviously, you can tell my voice changed. So, yeah. It's hot. I can feel it right down in my belly now. It's burning a little bit there. That capsaicin's just getting in there and working its stuff. But you know what? It's helping my DNA. Helping my my body fight any cancer that might try to actually like pop up on me. Capsaicin is definitely known for helping to treat cancers and reverse them. So I figure if anything, eat hot peppers just for your health and to live longer.
I had a bite.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I'm not going to much use on the rest of them because...
Okay.
I had to go, excuse me, while I left, I had to go actually spit out what I hadn't swallowed because I could tell it was going to make me throw up. And I didn't want to do that. I've never had that reaction to a hot pepper. The only thing I can assume is it's the antibiotics, and my stomach is tore up. So it's probably a bad idea. I may let Tiffany taste the rest of these. I didn't like the taste of it. She did. I'll try one again later.
Okay. White Carbonero.
You may want to eat a fourth so you don't overdo yourself here.
So, let's see. There's the inside. Not as strong smelling as the Carbonero was.
I may not be able to smell it all my nose after all that. No. I don't think I'd like that one.
It's reminiscent of the White Ghost to me. But I get a lot of the same colors to me have a lot of the same flavors. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe they really do.
I think the ghost smells good. I didn't like the smell of that one. But now, that being said, that one pepper immediately tore up my sinuses. So, back to why I probably almost throwed up.
Good thought.
I've had trouble with gagging. Sorry to be gross. Even cutting up peppers lately because of this sinus infection.
This is why you start with the hot and you go down. I do not like that one as much as the Carbonero.
I didn't like the smell of it, so I didn't think I'd like it. The White Ghost smells better than that.
It doesn't have the flavor of the Carbonero. It's a little bland, which I find in white peppers myself, they are a little bland to me.
Most of them I've eaten have been a little bit what I would call washed out flavor.
Yeah.
I won't say bland, just washed out. But I thought the White Ghost had good flavor.
Yeah.
But that I haven't
bland,
tasted,
but,
of course, because I'm still burping that last one up.
So, in comparison, that Purple Bubblegum was really, really super hot. The Carbonero is supposed to be around habanero level, around that 200 to 300,000 Scoville, and it probably is. But my tongue had the Purple Bubblegum.
Oh, still burning on mine.
So it numbs it a bit. Back to which is why I start with the hottest and go down.
So here's the inside of the Peter pepper.
Hopefully I like the flavor of this one better. And we'll cut that end off.
You may not want to eat the whole thing. It'll be rough on your stomach. You got a doctor's appointment after a while.
That's true.
I want you doing the doctor doubled over.
She'll be like, what's going on? What's wrong?
Well, I ate peppers and had a stomach ache.
Yeah.
I wish we hadn't started the hottest one first because I really wanted to try a couple of these, but now that my stomach is flipped upside down, that's going to be a bad idea.
Okay. Uno momento.
Tiffany had to blow her nose. Guys, I got a phone call coming in, so I'm going to leave this to Tiffany for a minute and take this call.
Okay. If I can smell it. Has a really good smell. From what I can tell.
Guys, I hate to ditch you, but I'm going to let Tiffany finish this. I've got to go get something took care of. It got a little later than I thought it was. But she's eating them anyway, so what do you need me for? That being said, that first one is just about faded completely away. I got a little bit of tingle on my lips and a little bit on my jaws and a little bit on the edge of the tongue, but it's about gone.
Okay. If I remember right, and I'm going to have to look this one up, the Peter pepper is a Annam, I believe. Let's see.
It was.
Okay. Annams are pretty good. Usually have good flavors. So, let's give it a shot. I'm not going to eat the seeds on that one because they're really big. So. To me, that's like a kicked up red bell pepper. Like purely ripe red bell pepper. It had a kick of something for just a moment. It's a good pepper. Probably is not going to be priced for its flavor. But back to mind the mouse, kind of numb from the bubble gum. So. A little bit of heat. Not much. This is also compared to I just ate the bubblegum. So, a little bit of burn on the right hand side, oddly enough. I did not get that kick of extra flavor from that bite. So it may have just been my taste buds going crazy. But to me, that tastes like a red bell pepper. Hot red bell pepper. Let's put it that way. Okay. Still burning a little from the Peter pepper. Not much. It's just I can feel that burning numbness almost on the right hand side of my tongue. I don't really want to try this last one until this goes away. So let's give it a minute. Or a few. We'll see. Do 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 do. Still there a little bit, but it has definitely died down a little bit. So we're just going to go ahead and cut this one, and we'll see. Now, if these have deteriorated like most Tabasco types do, they deteriorate really quick. So it's a little gooey.
Squishy.
Yeah. So, lots of seeds in there. Very squishy.
I definitely wouldn't eat the whole thing. I don't like the way Tabasco tastes, and I suspect that's what we're going to have.
A little bit of burps there.
Well,
I should have done this with the left hand instead of the right hand, because the right hand's what I take my contacts out with. But I'm already there, so okay. It has a definitely good scent. I think it's actually fruitier than a Tabasco.
Just maybe a little fruitier.
Okay, here we go. Actually has more of an ahi flavor.
It don't have that bitter bite of a Tabasco.
There's the bitterness.
There you go.
Bleh.
So it soaked up the fruitiness off of whichever super hot that was, and I can't remember what it is now off the top of my head. It soaked up the fruitiness off of that.
Yep.
And it's got the Tabasco look and shape and bitterness of a frutescence. So probably gonna
make a really interesting ferment.
Make a real good sauce. So we're probably gonna try that on a small batch, see how it turns out, and then we'll probably dry the rest of these into seasoning and make a seasoning out of them, or a seasoning blend.
That's kind of nasty.
Well, that's the way I feel about eating a raw Tabasco. But yet, putting them in a hot sauce, especially blend them with cayennes where they get a little bit of sweetness, works real well. Alright guys, I am sorry I failed you on this video, but thankfully Tiffany was here to hold up my stomach. It still hit my stomach hard. Like I said, I'm sure it's the antibiotics. My stomach has been great for the last 3 days anyway.
The heat is just now heating, by the way.
So it's probably got a little more heat than a Tabasco.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's choking up on us, so that's probably soaked up some of that heat off of. I think it's a super hot. I just can't remember. I know it's a purple plant. I'm going to have to double check. I had it in my mind, but now I don't know. But I'll have to check that and take notes. But
yeah, it's got some super heat.
Slow build.
Yep.
So hotter than a habanero. Oh, that should be interesting. She's in tears, folks. I don't think she quite teared up this much on the bubble gum, the purple bubble gum.
That's hot.
Yeah, I can see. That got her attention. It is the last one. It should have felt milder than the first one, but sometimes you just gotta blow your nose. I mean, especially when you eat this stuff.
Ooh.
Alright guys, we're going to cut this video here because it's getting long. Hey, if you enjoyed this, comment below. Make fun of me. I'm here. I'll take your punching bag shots. I know my limitations. I don't have anything to prove, but I do like to have fun. That one just definitely hit me wrong. The flavor I didn't like. And as soon as it started going to my stomach, I felt it turn. And it was going to be bad. I know how I am. And
that's still burning.
So that's pretty intense.
Yeah.
That should make a cool sauce.
Hell yeah.
Well,
now that you're burning.
So hey guys, I'm going to list a few of these on our webpage because apparently it's pretty interesting. Matter of fact, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to list an assortment of these exact peppers that we just tasted. Because I think we can do all of them, can't we? We okay on the Peter peppers? I know we only had like 2 plants, but
I think so.
So we'll do an assortment of all of these. The Peter pepper may be just a pepper or 3 maybe in an assortment. So we'll do a video special. We'll do a 20-pack on the website. It'll be taste test video assortment is how it'll be labeled. And it'll be a 20-pack. And half of them will be these. And we will do it for the base price that we normally do peppers for, which I think is like $30 or $32, something like that. It's anyway 30 something, and that'll include shipping and everything to you. So if you watch this video and you want to try it out, give it an order, and you'll get the white Carbonero. You'll get the purple bubblegum that just about put me under the table real fast, and that was because I was going to throw up. And the heat, don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking the heat because it was definitely hot, because it made my ears start to ring immediately and hurt. And I think that sinus infection was part of that, because this is the side of my head that's more infected right now. But it was definitely hot because the heat lingered with me a long time. So that was a hot pepper. But now, I'm not a super hot eating fanatic. I don't eat a lot of raw peppers, period. Not even sweet peppers. Most of my raw peppers are sweet if I do eat them, but we cook with them all the time. We love cooking. And then this will also include our new pepper that is unnamed yet. And
you should eat it.
My stomach's just now starting not to feel like it's going to rip open. So we're going to include all these in that assortment. It'll be a 20-pack. 10 of them will be these, probably, and then we'll split it up amongst the rest of whatever we can pick and take care of. This will be a limited quantity. Don't have a lot of the Peter peppers. So the Purple Bubblegum is producing like crazy. They are.
Like Carboneros are.
Yep. So, like I said, the Peter pepper will probably only be 1 to 3 in each assortment. And I'll probably list about 12 of these assortments. You reckon? Do that on the Peter peppers? Probably list about 12 of these assortments. So be sure to get on and get yours. Hey, thank you. And
it's a little burning still.
Hey, Y'all give Tiffany props in the comments. Now, let me tell you, how many women that look this good could do what she just did? Now you think about it.
Bella.
No makeup. Now, folks, look. This is roll out of the bed, put your hair up, throw some clothes on, no makeup. This is Tiffany on an everyday basis, and you know, there's reasons I married her. But anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed this. We enjoyed having fun with you. We're going to do some more of this stuff. We're going to torture ourselves a little bit. We're going to have some fun. I'll probably not eat a half of another purple bubble gum on video. Definitely not until this stomach and nose thing goes away, because that was bad, because I just thought it was going to end up worse than it was. I don't mind a little bit of pain in the mouth and in the throat, on the lips, but I'm a baby when it comes to my stomach being turned upside down, feeling like I'm going to throw up. That's not a good thing. But anyway, bad thing is I chewed it real well before I spit out what I spit out, so I got all the capsaicin already in my mouth. Which is, you know, I got all the punishment in the mouth, but with very little in the stomach, which is probably a good thing because it hit me hard. Which, if y'all know, antibiotics do you that way. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed. Have a good evening.